बहुत खूब मुबारक हो। जब हम बात करते हैं दिल की आवाज और मस्तिष्क का तर्क, ना, वॉइस ऑफ द हार्ट एंड लॉजिक ऑफ द माइंड, when they are in sync, it's a perfect marriage. It's we call eclipse of conscience. They are superimposed. Now, Nusrat ji, when you recall all your past life, whatever has happened ever since your birth, and when you analyze whenever you followed your heart and saw the consequences unfolding in front of you, and whenever you put a stone over your heart and say, you shut up, let me do this, because your mind is pushing you to do that. Okay. Now you compare the consequences under both situations. Does that teach us something? Right? So, when the heart is saying and mind is at loggerhead with your heart, at that time, you tell my mind to keep quiet and find some reasons to justify why heart is saying so. Mind is not our enemy. Mind is just trying to make sure that we don't go wrong. So apply logic again and again. So when the logic and also the impulses of the heart come together, such a joyful thing to do, you see. Even when I do things as per the heart's dictum, but my mind is not convinced, it is still unfinished business. Though my heart says and I follow the heart, but mind still remains at cross. It is still not finished business because I still need to convince my mind somehow that what our heart is doing is correct. So you have to find logic again and again and dissect the situation and then put an end to it. You see, we should not leave anything unfinished. Okay. About feeling the pain of associates, even unknown people, you are going by bus or a plane and somehow your co-passenger, you may not be even talking, and it somehow gets to you. The pain just somehow gets transferred and say, oh my God, this person is really, really suffering. It's like when you put your consciousness in the other person's body, when you extend your awareness and touch the other person's body, you feel shaken from inside. And I do sympathize. Now the next step is how to help them. Otherwise, God would not have given you this level of sensitivity. So not everyone has such a sensitivity, because they do wear. When you go out in a rain with a rain jacket, you don't feel the rains, you don't enjoy the rain. See? Like that, when we, over a period of time, our skin becomes thickened and heart walls become so thick that no other person's feeling can enter your heart, you are somehow imprisoning yourself and your consciousness. And by not allowing the feelings and not by having that empathetic approach, if you close your heart, somehow you are destroying your level of consciousness. You are again imprisoning yourself, becoming heavier and heavier, and that is hell. दोजक कहीं बाहर नहीं है, दोजक अपने ही अंदर हम खुद क्रिएट कर लेते हैं। जन्नत कब बन जाती है? जब हम प्योर, हार्ट एकदम प्योर हो जाए। सी, sukun milta hai usse. And God descends in a pure heart. The heart becomes purer. When you talk of Lord Jesus, Lord Buddha, especially we have heard the recent stories because they are recent personalities. They keep on saying until the last creature, not just human being, last creature is freed, I will keep coming back. Coming back in the sense they will not come back the way they were. They will keep coming back in our forms, in Nusrat forms, in Jalaluddin's forms, in Lokesh's forms, in Daaji's forms. They manifest in different forms. Qualities will be exactly like them. Don't hide them, don't mask them. Allow it to flourish. If you are sensitized because of someone's pain, what is the next step? Is to help. See, I differ very strongly from Gandhian philosophy. Mahatma Gandhi is praised for his principles of non-violence, but not good enough. Not hurting someone is not enough. What can I do to alleviate? Next step. From non-violence comes another stage that I can be compassionate. Compassion is at a higher level than non-violence. In compassion, you see what next can be done for this person. The story doesn't end when you say, I'm not going to harm such and such a person. It's not the end of the story. Next step is what next? How to help the others. You felt empathy. Okay. You felt the pain of others. Compassion says, now let's do something about it. So that's the next step. So I must say, Mubarak ho and Khuda aapko aur ताकत दे कि और ज़्यादा कर सकें. Thank you.